I've installed these manual hubs to reduce turning on the CV joints as I plan to lift this a bit higher, and the more angle the more wear. Instead of having the CVs constantly turning while driving on the road, I put these things on so they're totally disconnected now. The second reason for that, some people say that it reduces fuel consumption. I think that's probably going to be pretty minimal. But the second reason is in case there's a problem with your Super Select vacuum system, then you still have control over those axles, whether they turn or not. The front axle system is vacuum operated. And these guys, I noticed the other day, my green lights for the front wheels being engaged started flashing. I jiggled these connectors here, and then I heard a vacuum sound, and then they turned off. So clearly there's a problem here. I don't know if it's the valve, the solenoid valve, that's faulty, or if it's just the connector, or a combination of the two. But looking at this connector, okay, now see, that just popped right out in my hand. I'd say that connector doesn't look so good. So I'm going to replace this connector, and I don't know, probably the other one too. See how that one is. I don't know how these connectors got so beat up, but they both look like they've been through war. The first one more than the second, but both of those are obviously in really rough shape. So I'm going to replace both these connectors, and if that doesn't make the fix more consistent, if there's still an intermittent flashing of those green lights occasionally, as there is now, then I'll replace the solenoids. But for now, these electrical connectors have my attention. So what I'm going to do is just remember this: yellow for sun, brown for dirt. So the yellow is on top, brown on the bottom. I'm just going to clean these up. I'm going to tighten the connectors, source some good used connectors like this, and then put it back together properly. So I found some new generic plugs that fit the original. The hook design is a little bit different, but it works. It clips in and it locks. So I'm going to take these connectors out and put the originals in. And these clips happen to be translucent, so you can see where it clips in onto the inside there. So you know where to push down to release the clip. I don't know if this screwdriver is small enough, but we'll see. Yeah, okay. So you just push down on this tab here, and the opposite is true for the original connectors. On the original connectors, these are already pushed in, so I'm going to pull them back out again, and then those will clip in to the original connector. And I'll just keep these connectors for another project. There we go, our brand new plug. That's one of the old connectors, what's left of it. Largely disintegrated. So we're going to do the reverse. I've already crimped these a bit tighter with a pair of pliers, so the connections will be a bit tighter. And now I'm going to push those little tabs up that clip into the connector, this small screwdriver,